All right, good morning everybody. So small hive, it did not do well with that nook that we transferred in. So we went to a school on Friday, and then we did an event yesterday, Bernardina Pride, and so we tried to find a nook that was, well, excuse me, we tried to find a hive that was ready. I knew this nook and that nook could not have been ready. So, and we can't take this one because it's a 10 frame at this point. So I went to my smallest colony in my apiary and tried to take that one and discovered it was very weak. So we took it because it had some issues, and then moved it out of a 10 frame, and it's now in a little nook on the porch so I can watch it. But in the meantime, how we came to a problem in the apiary, this one, we had a swarm this week, could not figure out if it was mine, and then after a day figured out it was mine. The swarm did not stay, and I discovered that this one I did not think had a queen anymore or anything else. So I took it apart. Top box has honey, second box has a mix of honey, and then the bottom box has brood and then the brood box. So we are actually, the nook that we were going to give to the club for their apiary, we have decided that we're going to have to keep it because this one now needs a queen. So Chris is going to move all these boxes in reverse order so we can get down to that brood box to give it a good look over and hope we do okay. Do you want to have the lid to lay those on? Oh, okay, that works.
I'm smoking. Still put a few bees in there.
There's a lot of bees, but there was no down below. So this right here, good news is I don't see eggs. Bad news is I don't see eggs, which means I don't think she's in this hive anymore.
Well, she could tuck down to the bottom?
Hmm?
Maybe she's in the bottom box?
That's what we need to find out. See if she went back down. But also, we need to remove this so I can look at the bottom.
Cool.
But I suspect she's not in there. Now if we see eggs, then fine, make me a liar, but I'm pretty sure she's not in here. I do think there's enough bees in here, I think we're gonna have to do a double deep, which I really didn't want to do. And I just need an empty brood box. All right. Not my favorite thing to have a double deep, but that's what we're gonna do. So we're doing the newspaper method to introduce these two colonies together. We're gonna cut us couple slits. And as these two colonies commingle, trying to get rid of all this paper, they're gonna kind of be arguing with each other, but by the time they chew through all the paper, they'll like each other. That's the theory. My secret hope is the honey that they put up in here. I just realized you guys are probably far away, but the honey they put up in here from the deeps that they have, they'll hopefully put up into the super. So, let's go through. Now we'll put the queen excluder on. Let me double tap these guys one more time. There you go.
Smoke, smoke, smoke.
Yep. Poof, poof. Going. Alright, now super. And then last super. Alright. I can handle it from here. Thank you.
Okay.
Alright, I'm just double checking. So far I just see a lot of workers. So there's a little bit of chaos because the hive that I just put them in, their door was back here instead of up front. So just making sure, giving them an option. There's a door back here that they can go into as an alternate, because I knew there was going to be some backlog back here. Hopefully they don't use that as a like main entrance, but you know. Not too bad. That's just to be expected. I'm definitely, like I said, not a fan of double deeps. Just because they can get huge. The hive can. But all of this looks good. They'll start using that entrance soon. And so we'll put them up and everything will be good for them. But it's just, it's massive. And I can't see. Shoot. And that's literally almost as tall as me. If it gets that queen and that hive to survive by saving another one, fine. So to recap, what I think, I don't even know if it's going to happen, but I took my nook that had a castle, that the top part of the castle had mostly honey in it anyway, so they weren't really expanding bees wise. I'm hoping as the two colonies chew through the newspaper, they're going to like each other. The queen will then suddenly have almost 10 full frames of frames to lay out on. And then as those babies hatch, I'm hoping they're going to use the honey that I put on each side to either move up because they have the queen excluder, or they're going to move it and feed the babies. Either way, this will hopefully clean all this up. That's what I'm hoping. I will go around and cut off the edge of the paper, but for the meantime, we're going to leave this section be. We're not going to check that one just yet, but we are going to check this one because I'm hoping this queen was successfully mated this week. And hopefully we'll have some babies soon. But I would like to try to check it to see. So again, hopefully we have some babies. Got some food for the babies, that's good. No eggs yet. Went too quick, hold on. I can't tell if she's mated, but there she is. Still looks a little small. Maybe she's mated? Still looks a little small, but that is our queen. Very good. Very good. A nice little dark lady. We're going to check on her next week. So as a recap, this one I saved from a person's house, a little tiny little thing. And it had no queen and had 2 little queen cells. So I gave them foragers by pushing them over. I had a nook next to them, and I took those foragers and let them go into this one. Last week I did take that nook and put it into my failing hive, but I do think that was the queen out of this box. I think that was an old queen. Daughters in there, seems to be thriving. And so I thought the foragers were good, but then I saw they didn't really have a queen. So I gave them an entire frame with 2 cells on it. And there's our little Her Majesty. So we essentially requeened without forcing out a queen. So that was kind of cool. They're starting to settle down, go into that little entrance. That's nice. So if that one over there has a queen, this one should have made a queen. So we're gonna look into that. with the babies. Shoot through queen cells. Okay. So that's a good sign. Now it's just finding the queen. Can't get so lucky, can I? We'll Oh, now why'd y'all have to build that weird stuff? Alright. Not letting y'all keep that. That's a problem. Alright, so I didn't get as lucky on finding the queen on this one. But that's okay. I feel confident. I'm feeling confident that she's in there and they're just hiding her very well. Because I do think I'm not seeing like signs of distress or anything. So I think she's in there. We're gonna have high hopes. All this extra comb so that we'll lay a little bit flat. Close it up. Alright. So, we're going to let them be and see how they do. Oh yeah, that's looking much better. Much, much better. So like I said, we'll clean that up in a minute. I guess while we're at it, we could pop some tops. It's not too overly hot today. Ooh, pretty ladies. Excuse me. No hive beetles popped out, which is a very nice sign. That's beautiful. They're working on it. This is just a little box, so not bad. That one seems about the same, so. Ooh, anthill. We've been having a time of our lives with anthills. All right. Oh, now look at you guys. How gorgeous. Still got a little more to go. Well, a lot more. They got to cap it. But let's see if this happens. See, it's too wet. If it's dripping out like that, it's way too wet. Okay. Not bad. This is where the waiting, it's just kind of just leaving them be and checking them. Kind of get a little dull because there's really not much to show. Numbers seem good. Hasn't come out yet, but much darker. It's all in what they pollinate. But they're not looking bad. It's literally just a waiting game to see if they'll cap it. Alright. Well, I guess that's pretty much it then. Everyone else is looking about the same. I come out here and lift up the lids frequently just to kind of, not the whole lid, just the cheater lid, I guess. I don't know. The one that hides my jars. So yeah, does not look bad. If anything, I'm wondering if because of where I have this. I'm wondering if this one's gonna get a little poof clumped. That could happen, but methinks they'll just talk and say, hey, we're over here now, because they are going into it. So double deeps, man. Oh. It's gonna be rough, but we'll make it work. And then my temporary stand is holding up nicely. Doesn't look too bad. It's amazing. This all fell in. But anyway, we got a lot of work to do today, so I'm gonna clean up my messes and I'll see you guys next week.